Hey, start that cat, Free Smoke Jr. In this video, I'm gonna decide and discuss, is Errol Spence Jr. too skinny for his upcoming fight? Is he looking too light? Without further ado, all y'all gotta do is say yes. Let's explore. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, the clips you seen at the beginning of this video was Errol Spence recently. And some people have alleged that Errol Spence looks a bit too skinny, namely in this picture. Now, before I get too started, I gotta tell y'all this. In the last 30 days, in the last month, my analytics show about 50% of the people that watch my content are actually subscribed to the channel. So that means 50% are not subscribed to the channel. I don't know if you forgot to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you. So the way to combat that is to subscribe below. And if you don't like the content, you can always unsubscribe. But I promise I got a lot that I'm working on the channel, and I got that free smoke. It's gonna be lit. So I posted this picture on my social media, and a lot of people had a lot of things to say. Ego Weight Watchers, aka Ill, where I give you guys a look into the fighter lifestyle before, after, progress pics, especially when they have an upcoming fight. Saturday, April 16th, Dallas Cowboys Stadium, Arlington. Errol Spence is fighting Ugas. Now, I must admit that I'm making the video because a lot of people, like I said, when I posted the picture, boom, I posted it. It says, Ego Weight Watchers. Let me get to the quote. It says, Ego Weight Watchers. Wow, Errol Spence, 37 days out, and he looks in terrific shape. He looks to be in terrific shape for the Spence Ugas fight. Hashtag Spence Ugas, should I make an Ego Weight Watchers video? And I post this all on my social media. Subscribe and let me know. Rate Errol's current form on a scale of 0 to 10. And surprisingly, when I did this, some people left comments that Errol Spence was too skinny. Shout out to my girl, Georgia Pete. She said, stop that cab. So I'm gonna put big fish. This man put Spence look good, he's ready. He said he had problems making weight before. Now he's in shape. Don't have to be in no sauna, and he got time to train. I got Spence by KO. I saw Ugas almost get knocked out in the last round of one of his fights. I like Errol. See, here's some of the, because those comments were all good. Here's some of the other comments. I like Errol, but he may be cutting a lot of weight to make 147. Looks like he has no body fat. The boy is ripped. I love both dudes. Errol, South Dallas shag hairstyle. I made a video about that. The champ. Errol got a small head, harder to hit. He's disciplined. You know, some of the comments I know, because I posted this multiple places. Some of y'all were saying that Errol Spence, he looked too scrawny, he looked too skinny. And I want to weigh in and kind of give you my thoughts regarding that. Listen, I think boxing fans, a lot of the fans are full of it. I really do. I think boxing fans, a lot of fans, they don't really even know what they want from the sport. What I mean is, in boxing is the only sport where you have a guy like Errol Spence, who he told you himself, this is my third chance at this sport of boxing. I have an opportunity to fulfill my biggest and deepest wishes in this sport. And I've had some mishaps along the way. And you have boxing fans who they overly critique and nitpick. And it's just, basically what I'm getting at is boxing fans are fickle. Errol Spence, he looks like he's in amazing shape, 37 days out. Actually, when I posted it was 37, so maybe it's about 35 because I posted that a couple days ago. So he's probably like 35 days out from a fight with Ugas, and this is the shape he's in. And y'all, some of y'all are telling Ego Weight Watchers, aka Boxingego, aka Ew, you're telling me that Errol Spence looks too small. What I mean by fickle is this. Boxing fans, when Errol Spence was looking fuller or puffier before the accident, we gotta set precedents. What I do on my channels is much different. Often imitated, never duplicated. We gotta set the standard and we gotta set precedents. Before the accident, before pre-accident Errol, a lot of you guys told me that Errol Spence, he need to watch his weight and this and that. I seen Blair Cobbs is saying he an alcoholic and all this stuff. And people seen and judged Errol Spence saying that he need to get his weight in control. He need to stop drinking and things like that. Now, I don't know if he even drinks anymore. I mean, he's a grown man. He can drink if he want. But it looks like he's super disciplined and about his business and really just prepping. So me as a boxing fan, when I see a guy in shape like this, that means he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's performing the duties as it pertains to his job. And I like what I'm seeing. And it shows you what happens in boxing is really a microcosm of what happens throughout the world. What I mean by that is this, is the same things it goes to show you the same things you see in boxing happen throughout the world. You got people who will complain and say Errol's non-disciplined and say he needs to make weight and all that stuff. Then he's looking like a monster, looking in shape, as you guys can see from this montage. And people are now saying he's too skinny. So it goes to show you that, especially with the emergence of the internet, some people are born to complain. They are bound to complain. No matter what you do, it won't be good enough for somebody. And boxers need to understand this, and people in general need to understand it. That's why it's called self-esteem. This is not called us esteem or we esteem. That's why on my channel, I do my thing, I do my numbers, and then I'm out. You gotta really, Errol's getting busy. He getting busy right now. Look at that. You gotta really just focus on you in this world. And that's the main point I wanna bring home is some people, they're contrarian. They just wanna be different. Some people, they just want to complain. Errol, I don't see anything wrong with what I'm seeing. So when Errol Spence, y'all was calling him a fat boy when he was 180, 190, which he admits, but now he's doing something about it and keeping his weight down, and it's the next complaint. So it just leads me to believe that some people, they're not going to be happy no matter what you do. It's like they really want you to fail and not succeed. That's the only thing I can gather from situations like that, that people, they want to see you struggle, they want to see you fail. Because if you tell someone that they should correct their behavior and then they correct their behavior and then you're saying that it's something else. I call it moving the goalposts. You're constantly setting an impossible standard to achieve. Either you want to see him cut weight. He told you. He said, I got a third chance at life. And he said, hey, I'm not going to blow this one. And maybe that's what it took, that near-death experience or whatnot, that carnage, the thought of leaving his family behind there, not even having a chance to have a son or see his son, because I don't think his son was born at the time. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't tell somebody this is what you want to see from them, and then they show you that, and then you complaining about the next thing. You saying he too small. You know, as long as he's healthy, it's not like he doing crack like Pookie. Man, keep calling me, man. Keep calling me. Scotty, I don't want to die. Scotty, they're going to kill him. Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand if it was like an unhealthy way he was going about it, like starving himself or whatever. But to my knowledge, from my sources, he got a nutritionist and he's getting it cracking. He's just like getting back to the discipline that made him a U.S. Olympian. I don't have no problem with that. And I'm not going to kick a man while he's down. I'll leave that for you and Blair Cobbs. The man looked at his arm. he in shape. Y'all saying he too skinny. This is the old Errol people said they wanted. Y'all some hypocrites. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Ego Weight Watchers, I told you I'm back. This year, we coming for everything they said I couldn't have. And I'm gonna be back with some more fire. Subscribe to the channel. Check to see if you've been unsubscribed. And I'm out. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.